Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
This class feels like it's taking forever. I haven't been this bored since yesterday.
Austin, perhaps you can answer the question. How many stars were on the original United States flag?
Well, it's funny you should say that because carry the one, a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
All right, class. First the daily bulletin, and then we'll resume with Austin's answer.
Dang it.
Welcome to Roadrunner TV. On today's daily bulletin, we'll look into the history of...
Aw, man. I don't know how many stars were on the original U.S. flag. I don't even know where the flag came from. Why do teachers have to ask questions anyway? I bet Roadrunner TV hosts don't have to answer questions. I sure wish I could be done with school and be the host of my very own talk show.
Austin. Austin. Camera's rolling.
Oh.
Read the cards. In your hands. My mother's watching.
Hello, America, and welcome back to This Morning Tonight with your host, Austin. Hey, that's me.
Yeah, it's your show.
My very own talk show?
You're embarrassing me. Keep going.
Boy, do we have an awesome show planned for you. Today's special guest was born on January 1st, 1752 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania as Elizabeth Griscom, but you know her better as Betsy Ross.
Stand up, be a gentleman.
There are no more note cards.
She's your guest. You have to ask her questions. Questioning is how you learn things. Didn't you ever go to school?
Questions. I have to be honest, Miss Ross. I don't know who you are.
Well, that's all right. I don't know who you are.
I'm Austin. I'm the host of this show.
And I'm Betsy Ross, upholsterer, expert needleworker, and the 8th of 17 children.
17 children? You have 16 siblings?
I sure did.
You must have all fought a lot about which TV show to watch.
There was no TV around when we grew up. Plus, I wasn't there for very long. When I was a young girl, I went off to Quaker school.
Quaker? Like the oatmeal?
Not quite. It's a religious school where I learned to sew and do other crafts.
Oh, I like oatmeal.
Stay focused, kid.
Sorry.
It was there at Quaker school where I met my first husband, John Ross. I was his apprentice before we got married, and then when I was good enough at sewing and other crafts, I opened up my very own upholstery business.
Your husband must have been really proud of you.
He was. He passed away not long after, near the start of the American Revolution.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. I kept myself busy.
You were hard at work running your upholstery business.
That's right. Word had gotten out I was pretty good at sewing.
How good?
Name an animal.
A deer.
Anyway, in the late spring of 1776, I was approached by 3 men, George Ross, Robert Morris, and George Washington.
Wait, the George Washington?
Yep. Like the guy on this baby.
This is the most money I've ever been paid here.
What was George Washington doing at your shop?
Well, the 3 men had brought with them a rough design for a flag they wanted to be made. So I gave them some suggestions and I made it.
You don't mean...
Yep. It would become the first flag of the United States of America.
Wow, that's incredible.
Austin.
Before you leave, can I ask you one last thing?
Certainly.
How many stars were on the first flag?
That's a great question. The flag I designed had 13 stars and 13 stripes. The 13 stars were arranged in a circle in a blue square in the upper left corner of the flag. And the number 13 represented the 13 original colonies, or states as you call them now.
But there are more than 13 stars on the flag now.
Correct. There are 50 now, for all 50 states in the United States of America. The flag changed many times after the flag I designed originally. More stars were added as more states were created, but the 13 red and white stripes representing the 13 original U.S. colonies always remain the same.
I learned so much just from asking questions and being curious about things. Thanks for being such a great guest, Miss Betsy Ross.
And thank you for being such a great host, Austin. It was a pleasure.
That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for watching This Morning Tonight. Until next time.
And cut. Oh, that was beautiful, kid. My mom's going to be really happy with this episode. She might even follow me back on Instagram. Great job, Austin. Austin. Austin.
Austin. You were about to tell the class how many stars were on the original U.S. flag. Well?
13.
I must be a pretty good teacher. 13 is correct.
There were 13 stars and 13 stripes on the first flag. At least that's what was on the original flag designed by Betsy Ross.
Very, very good, Austin. I guess you have been paying attention. Although it isn't entirely clear what Betsy Ross's exact involvement was with the first U.S. flag.
It isn't?
No, but the thing to take away from the story of Betsy Ross is that the American Revolution didn't have many patriotic stories about women, and the story of Betsy Ross and the flag, whatever parts of it are true or not true, remind us of the important and often forgotten roles that women had in the American Revolution and the birth of our great nation. For that, I'll never forget about Betsy Ross. How about you?
Me neither.
Good. Now, turn to page 52 in your textbooks.
Betsy Ross, one of America's first great patriots.